Lovely story there from Emily Barker. Here are the Minto under-8s. This is the Cobra team. They've got this terrific thing coming up this afternoon. What a wonderful experience for these kids. They'll be handing out the rings to the grand finalists in that terrific grand final we're all looking forward to. And of course, that's the Parramatta Eels up against the Melbourne Storm. Fellas, once again, who's going to win the big one? Oh, okay, a little bit of mixed response there, but most of them going for Parramatta. Peter Sterling, you will be happy about that.
No doubt, Ken. Minto 8's looking very good. Nearly as tall as you, actually, but a thrill of a lifetime for those young men, no doubt. And of course, with Bankstown City drawing first blood on grand final day, we turn our attention now to the Toyota Cup Under-20s grand final. I'm joined by Andrew Johns and by Wendell Salem. Wendell, obviously, you'd prefer to be here as a player. That wasn't to be. And some disappointment for the Dragons Under-20s. They finished second behind Manly on the competition ladder. Both of those sides missed out. The Dragons knocked out last week by a Tigers outfit that looks very good, especially around the halves.
Yeah, certainly. The Dragons boys will be pretty disappointed. The Tigers back row, very formidable, very powerful. And young Robert Louis, the 5'8", big raps on him, good footwork, good vision. So, you know, if he gets a good platform, could be a bit of trouble for the Storm today.
OK, they finished fourth, the Tigers, after the domestic rounds. Melbourne were third. Yep. And I would think probably advantageous for them to have their NRL side still going along, well, maybe not training together, but certainly having a bit of an affiliation there.
Oh, it definitely helps. And I've seen the Storm play a lot in the under-20s. They play a similar structure to the first grade team. So I'd say they get to train and playing against each other and the pose sessions. That definitely help. OK, where do we look at this Melbourne Storm side? Both the halfbacks for the respective teams are the captains. Luke Kelly leads away. Where should our viewers be looking for the Melbourne Storm? Luke Kelly, he looks a player destined to play in the NRL, a product of the Northern Territory, actually. I think he's from Katherine. Outstanding ball player, plays in the line nice and straight. And the 5'8" Dane Chisholm, he's actually from the Northern Beaches. His father played for Manly. He's a try-scoring freak, this guy. I saw him 2 weeks ago, scored 5 tries in one game. So watch out for him. Well, they're in outstanding form, Melbourne. The last 2 weeks in the finals, 94 points, 4 to 34 conceded. They beat Brisbane last week, 40-16. South the week before, 54-18. And this is how they line up the Storm. At fullback, Gareth Widdop. On the wing, Sam Joe and Matt Duffy. In the centres, Justin O'Neill and Peter Maley. In the halves, Dane Chisholm and the captain and halfback, Luke Kelly. In the back row, blocking the scrum is Billy Rogers. And the second row is Rob Rocco and Theo Stewart. In the front row, Jesse Bromwich, James Wolford, and followed by Tutu in the interchange bench, Joy Jones-Wagold, Jordan McLean, Kevin Proctor, and Fred Mackey-Murray, and they're coached by Brad Arthur. And their opposition, the Tigers, Wendell, also in good form, beat the Dragons, as we pointed out, 36-12 last start. They beat Canberra 42-34. Big score lines. To me, it will look as though, as we've seen throughout the whole of this competition, the best defensive effort gets the prize tonight. Yeah, look, I mean, defence wins games, and that's one of those things today. Grand final day, big opportunity for a lot of these young blokes to stand up today and be counted. And I'm just looking forward to looking at this back row. A lot of raps on them. And also the way the Tigers have played, they throw the ball around, but apparently they're going to play a bit tighter today. All right, let's have a look at their lineup. They are a very good attacking team. At fullback, Jake Mullaney. On the wings, Joel Jackson and Starmer Sabal. The centres, Joel Wisby, Jake Clark. The halves are Robert Louis. The captain, Darren Nichols. He's the skipper in 7. A back row, Simon Dwyer, Jason Chernak and Matt Hyland. Up front, Andrew Fafita, Chris Corby and Aaron Woods. Off the bench, Jay Florimo, Monokura, Tiki Now, David Fafita and Reece Curran. They are coached by Grant Jones. So coming up very shortly, the grand final of the Under-20s Toyota Cup competition. A little bit later on, the big boys, the NRL decider between the Eels and the Storm. And what an entree we had last week. 2 outstanding preliminary finals. And a man who starred last week who likes an entree or 3, the great Nathan Hindmarsh.
Welcome back to ANZ Stadium. I've just about got the best seat in the house. I always thought the broadcast centre was probably the best, but this is not too bad. And with me is Richard Saltmarsh. Richard is from Tasmania. He's brought along just about all of Tasmania with him today because, Richard, you have won a Bundy competition which enabled you to come here with a few of your mates and take up the best seat in the house.
Yeah, that's correct, Ken. Yes.
And you arrived by, you arrived by helicopter earlier today?
Yeah, we arrived by helicopter today. We just got dropped off, got taxied here by a buddy, then we walking up to the stands and ready to do.
And you've got right behind the goal mouth here, you've got 3 of your buddies who all flew up from Tasmania for the day. And this stand, I believe, is going to be named after you, Salty. for a period of about a month or something like that.
Yes, that is correct, Kent, yes.
So I guess you like the product, so that goes down okay. And on top of that, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to bring you back down to earth. There's no more games here for the next month, so your name will be up there, but I'm not quite sure how many people are going to see it.
Yes, but at the end of the day, how many people can say they've actually got a grandstand named in their honour?
You get the yellow seat, I hope you get to take that home.
Oh, we just have to wait and see, I suppose.
Well, congratulations, you won the Bundy competition. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon here at the NRL Grand Final. And from Tasmania, I think it's a terrific effort to get up here for what is a fabulous day, a little bit overcast, but it is clearing. And Andrew Voss, you've got to be ever optimistic, haven't you?
You have indeed, Ken. Good luck to Salty here at ANZ Stadium. The venue where we had the Olympics in 2000. A little change in the way it's reconfigured these times, but here we go with the under-20s grand final. And the Tigers will be first out onto the ground. The captain, Darren Nichols. Now Robert Louis behind him. They're the underdogs in this one. West Tigers, coached by Brad Jones. And a most interesting season. Round one this year. They were beaten by Canberra, 50 points to 10. Here they are on grand final day. Round one of the finals, mind you, they were beaten 46-22 by the Broncos. And battled through to the second week and then beat Canberra. And last week beat the Dragons. A couple of big half-time leads the last 2 weeks. And over the Storm, who won their last 7 matches coming into today, in their last 3 games have scored at least 40 points. This is a side with some tremendous young talent in it. Some who will progress to the first grade squad next year. Some others that are still a couple of years away. Teenagers in this squad. The bloke by the name of Peter O'Sullivan used to get a lot of raps for their recruitment. But there's a new boy on the scene in that department down at Melbourne. That's Darren Bell. He takes a lot of the credit for assembling this squad that you're going to see today. It's a very big side too. It's O'Neill on screen. He's one of the players off to the first grade squad. Next year he's only 18 years of age. Gavin Reynolds, referee for this one. Grand final number 2 on Rugby League's biggest day. Live on Channel 9. Sun again tries to poke through. Underway in the Toyota Cup decider. Toyota, great friends of us, of ours here at Channel 9. So Melbourne, first use of the ball. There's Bromwich with it. You're going to see an aggressive hustle and